Hello and welcome back. Yes, we have the Target Star Wars lightsaber darts from the recent collaboration. And I just want to take a minute and be like, wow. I'm sat here with two very expensive sets of darts which I've bought to do a review on a YouTube channel with over 55,000 people. I can't believe it, and I just want to say thank you to you guys for the crazy support. I put a lot of hard work in, but you guys are brilliant, and I would not be able to do it without you. I'm totally honest, I would not. So thank you to you guys, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to be unboxing these two fantastic sets, and we will be having a chuck with them. I can't promise it'll be in this video, but you'll have to wait and see. Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll start with the Luke Skywalkers. So these came in an outer brown box, which I have opened to open this. So they came in like two extra layers of packaging. And as you can see there, it's got the Star Wars and Target logo on there. You have some Luke Skywalker branding on here. You have all the details of the darts, like the product code, what number it is, etc. on there, and the grammage. I think these are bigger than the other Elysians. I actually want to see that. I will compare them next to each other. On the top of the box then, it tells you which these are the Luke Skywalkers, 95% tungsten. Let's open it up. This is cool. Here is the box. It's the same style as box, like same kind of style where it's like a hard cardboard as the Elysian 11 or the new Elysian Archetype 43-1. That looks really nice. It's not ridiculously heavy or anything like that. So I'll give you a nice good look at the front of this box. Hoping you can see all the detailings. On here, look. It's cool. That is really cool. What have we got on the back? Oh, underneath, this is nice. That reads, I am a Jedi, like my father before me. And it has some pictures of the lightsabers and everything on there. Off with the lid. The inside of the lid is even pretty cool, to be fair. I like that, making use of the packaging. And then when you open it out, you're greeted with this so you can see the darts straight away. And on this section here, what material is this? Not sure if this is metal, some kind of metal or metal plated. And on here, that's where your number is displayed. Don't know if you can be able to see that with the light. But Luke's lightsaber and everything is on there as well. As you can see, I think you can see better like that. Hello! This is what you're greeted with next. So you can see one of the darts, removing this foam insert. Put that down there. Oh, some nice gubbins. So, close up quickly of the darts there. What I'm going to take out is this. This is one of my favourite things they've put in here. And I think it's really cool. And this here, give you a good look at it. So that is the top. And this holds two sets of darts, so you could get both on here. Which I think there's going to be more of these in the future. On the Target website, it already does reference this is collection 1. It does say register your interest for collection 2. So I do think there's going to be more. It makes sense that you could get two sets of darts on here and there's two sides, so we could see one more from each. Who knows? That could be just a stab in the dark. Who knows? Then you do get a Swiss point key. We've already seen one of these ones, premium Swiss point key, in all of the darts, to be fair. So that's not something that special for this. You get one of these, which some of you might not have seen these before. You do get these with the 2BA converter, and that's because these have a different kind of nose. Right, let's get the darts out. So there's 3 sets of Swiss points there, but let's get the darts out. First, up close look at the K-Flex, which is a new colour. We've not seen this colour, I don't think. Completely new K-Flex for this dart. Here we go. So these are a Swiss pointed dart, but the front, the nose comes off. Well, let's take out the point. So you can take out the point like this. Unscrew it all, look, there we go. They've done that so you can have it and have it standing up like a lightsaber if you wanted to, like that. They've put a set of 2BA steel tips by the look of it in there, so where these screw in just as one, 2 other sets of steel tip in. They look like Storm, Surge and Chrono points. The points do come out of there, look, just like a normal Swiss point. You can screw that into there, and you put this onto that. That's why that tool's in there. So that's how you build up the 2BA converter. The K-Flex. This section, really grippy. Front section there is a nice bit of grip. That bit's quite slippy. And that's what the darts look like in the little holder. So same kind of box on the outside. Everything's the same, barring these say Darth Vader. Oh wow, yeah. That is really cool. Look at this box then. Again, big box. Red rather than the green, as to be expected. And a look at the box. On the bottom of this one it says, "You underestimate the power of the dark side." Very nice. Wow, yeah, I like red and black. I've said it before, my favourite colours, and this really stands out. Yeah, I really like that. I love the red, black and the white. What number have we got? 779 out of 2000 of the first editions. Oh, I ain't shown you the inside of the box. Wow, look at that. So again, you can see one of the darts straight away before removing this bit of foam. Let's get the stand out. Very similar stand. Very similar stand, but this one says Darth Vader and has the red on there. It says Darth Vader down there. Again, 3 sets of the points. They're the same, just in black. The same Swiss point keys. The darts, and these look incredible. In my opinion, this is a better lightsaber, and I love, you see how it's longer here? You see how it's like, I don't know, tapered there? I think that's really cool. Again, these do screw off. These do unscrew like this, so you could have it like a little lightsaber, look. So it does come like a lightsaber rather than a dart. Here we go, look. I hope you're getting all the detail there. Pretty cool. They've got a little bit of a wobble on the stand, to be fair. I'd probably maybe prefer it if they sat just a little bit tighter than next to each other. Turn the light down a bit. Which do you prefer? Let's talk about them then, because these do come with a hefty price tag. And I have nothing wrong with expensive products at all. I love the Elysians and I love these. There are a few things with these though that I think it's worth mentioning. So, £600, what would I like to see? I said it with the Elysians, and I'll keep saying it. And I might not get my way, it's only my opinion. But I think with darts like this, where you're paying so much, I wouldn't be opposed, and I would like an extra set of K-Flex in the box. I know that sounds like, is it a deal breaker? No, K-Flex. It'd just be nice. I just think an extra set, like you get extra points, why not get extra K-Flex? Because if you did want to use them, which most people won't, K-Flex are a little bit of a consumable. So when you're paying so much, like with the Darth Vader darts, you get an extra set. They're 250. These are £600. I absolutely love these, and I know these won't have been cheap to make, and that is the stance. I love them, think it's absolutely great. The one thing that I think they've done slightly wrong with these is I think they've made too many. I think 2,000 of each, because most people are buying 2 sets if they're buying any at all. I think it's too much, and what I mean by that, and this is my opinion on it, is the Elysians, they always were 200, they're now 300. They sell out, so if you're buying them, you have, a lot of people think, oh, I'm not going to lose my money on them, because if I want to sell them down the line, I can sell them for more because people can't get them. And at the minute, and this won't always be the case, I don't think, at the minute, if you were to buy a set of these, you couldn't resell them for the same price because technically they're second hand, and people would pay the full price, the £600 on Target's website or Double Top's website, for argument's sake, because they're still available, because they've made so many. Once they've sold out, if they sell out, which I think they will eventually, don't get me wrong, that is a different story, and then we may see the price go up, because even with remember the Josh Rocks and the Dimitri Vandenbergs, yes, they were cheaper, they were £150, I think. They made 2,500 of them, and then now people are paying £250, £300. So we may see in the future these be worth over £600. Are they worth over £600? No, obviously they're best buying them. If you do want to buy a set, I do have my Target affiliate link where you can get any Target products in the description of this video. So it will be interesting to see what happens when these do sell out. If that happens, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. I can't see them being stuck with them, I really can't. But who knows? It would, from a collector's point of view as well, it would have been nicer. I think maximum 1,000 each I'd have liked from a collector's perspective. But look, that's maybe just me being a little bit picky and trying to find things. I don't want to be, you know, I love Target products. I love Target as a brand. They're my absolute favourite. They sponsor me. And I love everything they do. But I do like to give some honest, you know, feedback on things I see. And like I say, I've bought these. Do I wish there were 1,000? Of course I do, because if I'm buying a set, you think, well, they could go up in value, but who knows? I'm not going to be selling mine, I'm going to be throwing them. But that will be in another video because we've run out of time today. So, in the comment section, let me know which ones you want me to see throw first, the Luke Skywalkers or the Vaders. Which team are you on and which do you prefer? Let me know. Thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one. To the moon!